It bothers Donald Trump, if you haven't figured this out, on a deeply personal, guttural level, that Obama is more educated than him, higher regarded than him, is somebody that no matter where he goes will always receive applause. Meanwhile, he out here getting booed. There's no room Obama could walk into and not get applause or respect.
Anyone else just hanging out on Obama talk right now? I can't leave. I can't put it down. He moves me to tears more than anyone else I've ever heard speak. I remember agonizing over that presidential decision way back in 2008 because I was still forming my political values at that time. I wasn't sure that I was allowed to be a Democrat because I was raised to be a Republican. Grew up in a conservative small town, and it was just a foregone conclusion that we were going to vote for the Republican. But when I heard him speak, it was different. When I saw how decent he was to everyone, I knew he was cut from a different cloth, and I still believe it today. He is one of the best damn presidents this country has ever seen. We have no idea how good we had it.
I miss Obama so fucking much. So much. All the time. What I would give to have that man as president again. Because what the fuck?
Came out and fan of his policies or anything whatsoever. I'm not a fan of him at all. But he greeted and shook everyone's hand in that room, and there was a lot of people. He went to every single person. I was like, that's cool. I was like, regardless of what BS you're involved with, I was like, that was cool. And when we went to the hanging for the C-17s and all these caskets, fully draped, he stood at a hand salute, a very crisp one, the whole time. That dude did not move. And we were like going on like 3 days no sleep. I mean, we're sitting down because we're like exhausted. Our backs are killing us from the pain of just operating. And the dude did not move. He was just crisp. Did not move for 45 minutes. Like nothing. The whole time. And as much as I don't agree with his policies and all the corruption I think that he's going to he needs respect from me on the day for that, for showing that right there. It's the respect for those men. I have to get that to him. I have to.
Barack Obama yesterday went onto an airplane. It was an honor flight, and he gave a rousing speech to the veterans, many of them on the last years of life, gave them this big to-do, how much he loved them all. An honor flight is set up a year in advance. Basically what it is that men who served in wars way back, they will be put on a flight with other men who served. It's all paid for, and they get toured around the memorials. They will just weep and cry as they read the names of people who died, but at the same time, the patriotism. I mean, it is amazing. So Barack Obama yesterday gets all the headlines. Trump doesn't get headlines. He doesn't get anything about, laying reefs at the unknown soldier, nothing like that. It's total flyby by the mainstream media.
Hello everybody, welcome back to the channel. Thanks again for tuning in. Really appreciate your support on this platform. All right. Recently, a wave of frustration has erupted among MAGA voters, especially after international survey and public opinions ranking once again former President Barack Obama, showing that they hold him in high regard over Donald Trump. And this is actually frustrating and leaving a lot of MAGA voters outraged, especially because their so-called savior is actually tanking in every ranking out there. International surveyors, international countries, a lot of countries do not hold the orange man in high regard as they did with Barack Obama. And also Americans are confessing that they were born in red families and they were actually not happy when Barack Obama was elected to be president, but they are now finding out exactly how they miss Obama. They're talking online and revealing their feelings and saying that they miss when they had a real president, a president who actually commanded global attention, a president who actually commanded global respect for America as a country. And now they are realizing that there was something about Barack Obama. Whenever actually he spoke, He always commanded respect. He always carried himself with dignity, whether you liked him or not. But I want us to take a look at this video and hear exactly what Americans are saying about this, because MAGA voters are pissed. They are furious, especially because their savior, who actually had promised them the America First policy, is not as popular as Obama was, even among their own base, because we've seen a lot of growing concern within their own base with MAGA voters regretting their votes. Let's take a look. Subscribe to the channel if you're new. Hit a like button. Let's take a look. I'll be back with more commentary after this.
I miss you too.
What I'm trying to say, guys, I miss Obama. Like him or not, man, you got to admit, he was the best at being president. The charm, the affability, the eloquence. It sucks for him. He's going to do the job he was best at for 8 years. Let him be president other places. The way athletes go to other teams. The Jets are pumped right now. They're like, we got Aaron Rodgers. Imagine if Uzbekistan was like, we got Obama. Oh, my God. He's going to turn this franchise around. We're going to get Disney Plus.
Y'all, I genuinely cannot watch anything with that man in it. I see Obama on my screen bawling. I'm fighting a little tear right here, right now. A little bit right here, a little bit in the corner. I'm fighting it right now.
And respect for the office, right? So that's been lost. But the reason I point out that I don't think the majority of the American people approve of this.
Mr. President, a question from the audience. Why did you criticize President Trump recently after not criticizing President Obama for 8 years?
So here's what happens. I'm asked the question, do I believe in free press? And the answer is absolutely. I believe in free press, as should every other American believe in free press, because the press holds people to account. Power is very addictive, and it's corrosive if it becomes central to your life. And therefore, there needs to be an independent group of people who hold you to account. And so I answered that question. Of course, the headlines were Bush criticizes Trump. And so therefore, I needed to say, there should be a free and independent press, but it ought to be accurate.
I did not appreciate the Barack Obama presidency enough between the ages of 7 and 15 because, God, I miss Obama. I just miss, having a normal dude in the White House. Even if you disagreed with his politics, you could understand that he was an upstanding person and a good guy. At the same time, he had this impenetrable, unrelenting aura around him. Yeah, he was the commander-in-chief sometimes, but other times he was just Barack. Rewatching a lot of old clips, I miss when presidents were just normal people. Do you want to know what I miss equally as much as the Barack Obama presidency? Michelle Obama in the White House. God, dude, I miss Michelle. The first ladies, as far as I know, are not obligated to actually do anything, but every first lady before Melania was doing shit. But Michelle, she was doing the most. She was catching heat from some of the most far-right politicians out there because she said kids should eat healthier meals. Now we haven't had a baddie in the White House since 2016, and it absolutely shows. What the hell has Melania Trump actually done? For real, though.
You ever just sit and fucking think, God damn, I miss Obama.
Felons, not families. Criminals, not children. Gang members, not a mom who's working hard to provide for her kids. We'll prioritize. But even as we focus on deporting criminals, the fact is millions of immigrants in every state, of every race and nationality, still live here illegally. And let's be honest, tracking down, rounding up, and deporting millions of people.
I don't care what anybody said. Barack is the coolest president we ever had, we ever gonna have. Have you ever seen a president do that? Can we get him back in there?
And I was struck then, as I am again today, by the warmth of Canadians. I could not be more honored to be joining you in this historic hall, this Cathedral of Freedom.
And we Americans can never say it enough. We could not ask for a better friend or ally than Kevin.
I can't trust Obama. I have read about him, and he's an Arab. He is not.
No, ma'am.
No?
No, ma'am. No, ma'am. No, ma'am. He's a decent family man, citizen that I just happen to have disagreements with on fundamental issues, and that's what this campaign is all about. He's not. Thank you. Thank you.
So in love with you. Do not let people think you do not belong. Because I promise you, once you sit at these tables, at these fancy places, with folks with fancy titles, and they got a big bank account, and you talk to them, and you go, oh, yeah, they ain't all that. Yeah. Right? This idea that somehow they are so special, they're so smart, they're so sophisticated, not really.
Did you take what else do you have in there? Oh, let me find out. You got a matching wallet. Oh, you got a mini one? Oh my God, Stan. I love this.
And I commit to every Republican here tonight that I will not only seek out your ideas, I will seek to work with you to make this country stronger.
I look at the Democrats in front of me and I realize there is absolutely nothing I can say to make them happy or to make them stand or smile or applaud. Nothing I can do.
If you share the broad vision I outlined tonight, I ask you to join me in the work at hand. If you disagree with parts of it, I hope you'll at least work with me where you do agree.
These people sitting right here will not clap, will not stand, and certainly will not cheer for these astronomical achievements. They won't do it no matter what. It's very sad, and it just shouldn't be this way.
Understand, a better politics isn't one where Democrats abandon their agenda or Republicans simply embrace mine. A better politics is one where we appeal to each other's basic decency instead of our basest fears. A better politics is one where we debate without demonizing each other.
We take out the criminals, killers, traffickers, and child predators who are allowed to enter our country under the open border policy of these people, the Democrats, the Biden administration, the open border insane policies that you've allowed to destroy our country.
For all our blind spots and shortcomings, we are a people with the strength and generosity of spirit to bridge divides, to unite in common effort. We are still more than a collection of red states and blue states, and we are the United States of America.
In recent years, our justice system has been turned upside down by radical left lunatics.
I may not have won your vote tonight, but I hear your voices. I need your help, and I will be your president too.
I hate my opponent, and I don't want the best for them. I'm sorry.
It's President's Day, and I just gotta say this. Barack Obama, you deserve your flowers, man. Watching Obama lead, the way he handled everything with courage, grace, and empathy is inspiring. He's not just a former president, he's one of the greatest black political figures ever. The way he uplifted communities, gave hope, and real change. He didn't just lead America, he lifted black people all over the world. And his family, the way they stayed strong, represented us and carried themselves. That's legendary, and today I want to honor that, respect that, and want to remind everyone that Obama's legacy will never be forgotten. Giving Barack Obama his flowers today, one of the greatest leaders, one of the bravest, one of the impactful voices for us black people.
Is there really a book of secrets?
That's a secret.
Yeah.
And this is how you know that the Obamas were the people's choice, because they are taking Trump through there. I'm talking about everybody turning Trump every which way but loose about the Obamas. And that's how you know them was the people's choice.
Hey!
President, how are you?
I'm Dan Bishop.
Dan, good to see you.
We get a picture with you?
Good to see you.
Camden.
Good to see you, Camden. Brandon, Camden, Brandon. Hannah, good to see you.
Are you real?
Yes, I am. I'm not wax. Yeah. How are you? What's your name? Good to see you, Patrick.
Oh my
Nice to
God.
meet you, I'm Ryan.
Good to see you, Ryan. How are
I'm
you?
Karen. I'm so
Good to see
excited.
you. Well, give me a hug. I'm glad you're excited. I'm excited.
Can we get a picture?
Yes, you
Oh
can.
my gosh, it's like the best day of my life.
Yeah, you gotta get in there, Ryan.
Come on, Ryan.
Come on.
Oh, Pat, do you want one too?
Come on, Patty. I'll get it. I'll take it. I'll take it.
Oh my gosh.
Come on.
Someone's gonna think you're like wax.
Good to see you guys. Sorry to mess up your run.
It's okay.
Good to see you. You guys were right in the middle. You could be running this place.
It bothers Donald Trump, if you haven't figured this out, on a deeply personal, guttural level, that Obama is more educated than him, higher regarded than him, is somebody that no matter where he goes will always receive applause. Meanwhile, he out here getting booed. There's no room Obama could walk into and not get applause or respect. And I would say even among people who are conservatives who also have bashed him. These are the things that strangely keep Donald Trump up at night, is that at the root of the core of it, no matter how many lies he tells himself, he's an embarrassment. And he knows he is. And it bothers him that somebody who hasn't been president in a decade is so much more beloved than he will ever be. He could put his name on 1,000 buildings, and that's never going to change.
And the reason some people think, wow, I don't know, I remember that economy when he first came in being pretty good. Yeah, it was pretty good, because it was my economy. We had 75 straight months of job growth that I handed over to him. It wasn't something he did. I had spent 8 years cleaning up the mess that the Republicans had left me the last time. I'm so in love with you.
Well, who are you guys? Who are you guys?
We are from Oyster. Adam's bilingual. Your wife is in it. She's the president of Mexico.
Is that right? So what are you guys doing here today?
What are we doing? Tell them. Bowling. Yeah.
You went bowling?
Yep.
You used my bowling alley?
We had permission.
Are you sure?
Yeah, we had permission.
Did you guys roll some strikes?
Yep.
Did you use the bumpers?
Yep.
You guys are being very quiet and very well
I think they're a little overwhelmed.
You know what? Let's get a little rowdy here. Come on. First of all, I want a high five from everybody. Come on. High five. We're gonna give the president a high five. High five. Give me high fives.
Can I take a picture?
Of course, we're gonna pose for a picture. It doesn't matter who you are, or where you come from, or what you look like, or where you love. It doesn't matter whether you're black or white, or Hispanic, or Asian, or Native American, or young or old, or rich or poor, able, disabled, gay or straight. You can make it here in America if you're willing to try.
I want to really, yeah. once you get to the...
I have enjoyed working with all of you. That does not, of course, mean that I've enjoyed every story that you have filed, but that's the point of this relationship.
They'll take a great story and they'll make it bad. See, I think that's really illegal, personally.
You're not supposed to be sycophants. You're supposed to be skeptics. You're supposed to ask me tough questions.
So why do you blame the Biden administration?
Because they let him in. Are you stupid? Are you a stupid person? Because they came on a plane along with thousands of other people that shouldn't be here, and you're just asking questions because you're a stupid person.
You're not supposed to be complimentary, but you're supposed to cast a critical eye on folks who hold enormous power.
You start off with a man who's highly respected, asking him a horrible, insubordinate, and just a terrible question. You're a terrible person and a terrible reporter.
Having you in this building has made this place work better. It keeps us honest. It makes us work harder.
They give me only bad publicity or press. I mean, they're getting a license. I would think maybe their license should be taken away.
You have made us think about how we are doing what we do and whether or not we're able to deliver on what's been requested by our constituents.
What do you say to Americans who are watching you right now who are scared?
I say that you're a terrible reporter. That's what I say.
Who's your president? As a statesman, it was Obama. He was the best statesman we've ever had, the best speaker. He was an example, in my opinion, of someone who's better than us, who's running the country. This is a guy who's like very educated, very articulate, brilliant guy, lawyer, and the way he speaks is presidential. The way he holds himself is presidential. He doesn't get overly emotional. He's not attacking people. It's like I trusted that he was a statesman. He was a shining example of the best of us.
Donald Trump just went on social media and made a racist post showing the Obamas as cartoon animal characters. This behavior from our leaders is unacceptable. And what he's doing, what the MAGA movement is doing, is teaching a new generation to hate.
Social media post that you took down earlier today, the White House says that a staffer sent it. Who sent it, and are you going to fire them?
No, I looked at it, I saw it, and I just looked at the first part. It was about voter fraud in someplace, Georgia. There was a lot of voter fraud, 2020 voter fraud. And I didn't see the whole thing. I guess during the end of it, there was some kind of a picture that people don't like. I wouldn't like it either, but I didn't see it. I looked at the first part, and it was really about voter fraud in and the machines, how crooked it is, how disgusting it is. Then I gave it to the people. Generally, they look at the whole thing, but I guess somebody didn't, and they posted, and we took it down, and we turned it, you know. But that was a voter fraud that nobody talks about. They don't like to talk about that.
After Trump posted a racist video of him, President Obama hit back with a perfect response.
Just days ago, Donald Trump put a picture of your face on an ape's body.
Well, first of all, I think it's important to recognize that the majority of the American people find this behavior deeply troubling. It is true that it gets attention. There's this sort of clown show that's happening in social media and on television. But the reason I point out that I don't think the majority of the American people approve of this is because ultimately the answer is going to come from the American people. That kind of heroic behavior in sub-zero weather by ordinary people is what should give us hope.
All right, everybody, there you have it. Actually, there is something about being a president, and you are elected by one group of people that wants you, and there is always another group of people that did not elect you, that did not actually want you and wanted somebody else. But being a president is not actually something simple. It's not something very small, because you are elected to serve those who elected you and those who did not elect you. You are elected to actually serve the people who like you and the people who do not like you. And this is actually the difference that MAGA is realizing with their own, man, the savior, that he was actually supposed to put America first with his America First policy. They are realizing that this man is not even serving the people that elected him, leave alone those who did not elect him. They're realizing that he doesn't actually give a continental about them because all his policies have affected them too. They're realizing a little bit too late that a lot of the things that the orange man has done has been for his billionaire buddies, has been actually benefiting the extra rich instead of the people who actually did, elect him. And now a lot of them are missing. And now a lot of them are missing the Obama presidency. They're missing having a president who actually commanded respect on the global stage. A president who knew how to speak to the people booing him and the people cheering him. That is the kind of man that they are missing. A lot of them are coming here online, as we have seen also in the stitches, telling us exactly how they were born in red families, how they were trained from a young age to always go red without questioning anything, how they did not like the idea of Obama actually becoming president, and now they're realizing that they miss the kind of president that he was. They are realizing exactly what he was. And there is a proverb that actually says you only recognize the value of something when you lose it. Have you ever found yourself in such a situation when you actually exactly come around to realize the value of a thing after you've lost it? And that's why they actually say that one man's garbage is another man's treasure. Now that MAGA voters actually are no longer under the Obama presidency, they are now into the Trump presidency. What's happening? Why don't you all celebrate? Why don't you like the man that you actually put in office anymore? Why don't you like him? Because you are out there chanting on the top of your voices. You are chanting for America First policies. You are chanting for Make America Great Again. Is America great again? Because America should be great to the point where you are not actually regretting anything. But we keep on seeing y'all regretting a lot of things. And now it happens that a lot of y'all are missing Obama. As we have seen in this video, a lot of these people are missing the presidency of Obama. They're missing exactly what he presented as a president. They're missing exactly how he handled global matters, how he commanded respect from the global stage. Now, a lot of countries, including allies, have lost respect in the States because of the man that is in office right now. So what is happening is that a lot of surveys have come out from global stage showing that a lot of them actually held the former president Obama in high regard than they do with the current one. And some people are actually saying that there is something about the orange man and how he's always obsessed with Obama because he was more educated than him. He was more charismatic. He knew how to talk. He knew how to lead. And maybe that's exactly why the first thing that he did when he became president was to go ahead and remove everything that Barack Obama had put in place. We all know that they went ahead successfully and revoked the Obamacare, thinking that Obamacare and the Affordable Care Act was actually two different things. But turns out it was one and the same thing. What happened was them realizing that Obamacare was actually benefiting a lot of their base, was benefiting a lot of people from the red states instead of actually the blue states. But let me know in the comments, guys, what do you think about today's episode? Subscribe to the channel if you're new, hit a like button, and as always, see you on the next episode.